Here are 5 proven ways to get clients fast for your photography, videography, or video editing business in 2025. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, then my name is Ross Welch and I own a video production company here in the UK, and we get the opportunity to produce content for brands all around the world. I've now made it my life mission to inspire as many people as possible to take those steps towards their dream by starting their own business in this creative world, because I personally think it's one of the best industries that you could possibly work in. However, it is hard, and one of those hard points is around sales, because we're creatives, right? We're good at creating stuff and we're not often very good at asking for payment or finding out the best strategies to actually get clients in the first place, which is the exact reason why I created this video. Because without sales, you don't have a business. And if you're not generating consistent cash flow and good profit margins, then you'll never be able to achieve your dreams in the long run. So today I'm going to be sharing with you the top 5 most impactful strategies that we've used inside my production company to get sales on demand, and hopefully you can apply these to make a huge difference to your business in 2025. So strategy number 1 is our hyper-targeted LinkedIn strategy. If you're not using LinkedIn, then you need to be, because that's where our ideal audiences are hanging out. It's a massively growing platform, and all the key influential people that you need to be talking to and showcasing your work to are all hanging out on LinkedIn. And here's a secret. I once connected with a small business owner on LinkedIn, which then turned into a 12-month contract deal. And the best part was that all just came through a single DM. Now, there's a few strategies that you need to be using to get this right. And the first one is understanding how the platform works, because so many people are on LinkedIn, but they just don't know how to use it because they think it's like all the other social networks out there. How this works is the more people that you're connected to, the more connections that you're able to make outside of that network. So if I connect with you, I get instant access to being able to connect with all the people that you're connected with. So if you can imagine, you connect with your ideal customer or an influential person, you are now have the opportunity to connect with everyone in their network as well. So it's a platform based on connecting with as many people as possible, whether you know them or not. And if you don't know them, it's the perfect opportunity to introduce yourself. And how we would do this is go to my network, and you can see all of these people want to connect with me. So I'm just going to start clicking accept on all of these people. I'll spend some time doing that in my own time. But it also comes up with suggestions, Shiv's connections that you may know. This person's a co-director. As creatives, photographers, videographers, video editors, we want to be speaking to 2 people, marketing managers or business owners, because both of them have got the purse strings. They hold the budgets. They're the ones that are able to say yes, they want to hire you. So they're the kind of people that we want to connect with. So I'm going to go through here and connect with more and more. But let's say you're starting out and you don't have any connections whatsoever. So the best thing to do is just type in something like marketing managers in your local area. So for us, that's Bedfordshire. Click on here and you can see straight at the top, you've got David here, marketing manager from Topaz detailing company local in the area. So we've already got something that we can bond over. You'll notice throughout some of these other strategies, if you are starting out, you need to go for your lowest hanging fruit, and that's often local businesses, because you've already got an icebreaker. You've got something to have a conversation about, and that's the fact that you both operate within the same geographical location. So I'm going to click on connect with here, and it will ask you whether or not you want to add a note and personalize it or not. You should always do this. And really, you just want to say something like, hey, this is, introducing yourself, letting them know a little bit about you and that you would love to connect, and wait for them to accept your connection. The second bit is the most important bit by far, and this is the bit that everyone forgets, is as soon as they've accepted your request, and they will do because they'll understand LinkedIn and it's about connecting with as many people as possible, you need to follow up with some examples of your work. So say like, hey David, thanks for connecting, really appreciate it, mate. I've actually got some ideas that could work really well for your business. I'll just link them below. Let me know what you think. Something like that is really powerful, because what people do is they connect with loads of people and they say, Ross, I've got tens of thousands of connections, but I haven't made any money out of it. And it's like, yes, because you're not using it properly. Now that's quite a lot of work, right? Sales can often be like that because it is a numbers game. So there's 2 apps that I'm going to show you that will really help. Linked Helper is number 1, and also Duck Soup is another. Both of these are going to help automate that whole process for you. Super easy to set up, but yes, they do cost a little bit of money. So you can do it the free way, which is the slightly more time-consuming way, or you can do it the more expensive way, but then it's automated for you. Next strategy is something really simple, and I want to go down this line because this is perfect if you're starting out, but we still use this now, even though we're a much bigger production company. And this is what I call the Google Maps strategy, or even better, it's actually Google Hacks. And I'm going to show you how to hack Google Maps to get you some paying clients. So head over to Google Maps and find a geographical location that you're working within or that you want to target. So let's say for us would be London. And then you're going to literally just type in what niche, what area, what kind of work do you want to go after? If you don't have a portfolio already, then just start with wherever you think you can provide value. Maybe you know that industry really well. Maybe you're passionate about it. And if you do have a portfolio, then go with where most of that work is, because the second part of the sales process when you start to have conversations with these people is going to be around your ability to deliver on what you say you're doing. So it's all very well and good telling these people that you're great at videography and you can help them, but they're going to want to see that. And the best way to do that is share examples of your work. So if I've got lots of construction content, then I'm going to go after construction companies because I've got loads of things to back it up with. So let's have a little look at this. Let's try bathroom showrooms London. And when this populates this whole map, the more you zoom in, by the way, and you can click on search this area, more and more pop up. And you're literally just going to go through here and you're going to click on all of these, sponsored and unsponsored, and you're going to have a million tabs open. Then what we're going to do is we're going to generate data from each of those websites. And this just points us in a good direction. We're going to go through those websites and we're going to find the contact page and we're going to be looking for someone's email address, or even better, now we know the businesses that we want to look at, we're going to type in their business name and then we're going to type in marketing manager or business owner after that and try and find them. Maybe we can connect with them on LinkedIn, or maybe we can use a tool such as hunter.io or SkyMem, and both of these will enable you to put in their generic info at, admin at or contact at email address and be able to find all the other email addresses associated with that domain name. So what does that actually mean? Well, that actually means that if I've got info at bathroom company, I type that into here and it's going to show me Kelly at bathroom company, Dave at bathroom company. And with a little bit of research, I'll know who the business owner is or the marketing manager. I've now got their email address and they can get a direct email into their inbox. Now, I know what you're already thinking. Some people say emailing just doesn't work. And it's not unless you use the right strategy, then it does work. And it's been such an effective tool for us throughout all of our growth. We actually used this method and combined it with a method that I'll show you later on in this video. And we landed a £15,000 client onto a 12-month contract. So we had someone that was going to be paying us a set fee every single month. And later on in this video, I'll also give you some tips about what to say in these emails. But this is how we start to do lead generation, which will help us make sales in the long run. Strategy number 3. So are you ready to have clients coming to you? Because outbound sales, when we have to go out and approach people, does take time. But if you want them to come to you, then this next strategy is going to be perfect. It does require a little bit more investment, but it works wonders once you can get it going. So this is our Facebook leads form strategy, and I'm going to be sharing with you some details that you're not going to want to miss inside this strategy that will make it work the most effective. So you'll need to create a Facebook page for your business, and you'll be able to go into Ads Manager over in Facebook to create this ad. And by the way, this is a mistake that I made really early on, was that I was just targeting everyone. I just wanted to speak to just every business because everyone can benefit from video content. It wasn't until I started focusing on a specific industry or a specific niche and talking to that type of person that I started to go from spending money to making money really fast. So what you're going to do inside here is click on create. You're going to go through to leads because we want to do an instant form. Facebook prefers it if you can keep people on their platform rather than taking them off the platform by clicking on a link to your website. And we're going to click on manual leads campaign here as well. Then you'll be able to go through the whole setup. And I just want to pull out a couple of points that are going to make a real big difference to your ads and the success that they have. So the first question you guys are going to have is, well, how much should you be spending? You really want to be spending around about $10 or £10 per day if you can. 5 is a little bit on the lower end, but it's still doable. Effectively, the more that you can spend once you start getting results, then it will scale up quicker and quicker. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is come down to custom audiences, and I've already just referenced this before. You might have to switch to traditional layout here, but nonetheless, you want to be really targeted. You want to know who is it that you're going to be talking to and showing these ads to. So if you work in, let's say, restaurants and bars or hotels, you're going to want to be targeting restaurants, bars, hotels, marketing managers of those people. Typical age range for a marketing manager could be anywhere between probably 25 to 40, somewhere in that scope. So that's where you want to start to get really defined on who it is that you're talking to. That's going to have a really big impact over the success of your campaign. The other thing that you have to watch out for is over in creating, when you start creating these ads themselves, is inside this instant form. So this form is going to be a set of questions and it can do it for you. Now, people are often scared of asking lots of questions because they just want people to enter in their email address and then fantastic. But you only want qualified people. You don't want to waste your time with people who don't have money. So try to ask 4 or 5 questions if you can over this lead form. So number 1, yes, we're going to need their email address and their name so that we can get in contact with them after. But then ask some questions that are specific to their business. And the more you can understand about the problem that you're solving by understanding that industry, the more you can tailor these questions, okay? So I might say something like, have you considered video production in the past? Yes or no? How much are you willing to invest to make your brand stand out? How are you looking for our services to benefit your business? Is that more sales? Is that brand awareness? What does that look like? And then finally, you might ask a question such as, how soon would you like to start work with us. Because by asking some questions similar to that, you're going to understand how urgent it is for them, so how much they actually really want this, how much they're willing to kind of invest into it, and whether or not they're actually serious, and that depends on your price points as well. And then you're also going to get an idea of how they think it's going to benefit the business. So then when you jump on a call with them, you're going to be able to say like, yes, we can help you increase your brand awareness by doing these things. It falls within the budget that you've already outlined, and we're happy to go next week. How does that sound? They were some really key things that I'd missed out early on, which cost us loads of money. We started to do this and it made a much bigger difference to our business. Strategy 4 is going back to basics with this one. And this is all about collaboration over competition, which is something we champion on this channel. The more creative people that you can collaborate with, connect with, meet up with, the bigger your revenue and your portfolio is going to grow. And this doesn't just have to be collaborating with other filmmakers, photographers. This can also be collaborating with other businesses and agencies. So let's say we produce photography content or video content or even video editing. What other industries could help us grow our business and where we can help them? Perhaps web designers, right? If I'm having a website developed for my business, I'm going to need content. That web company might not do content, so they'd be the perfect people to team up with. When we started to have what we would call our strategic partners, that's when our revenue grew, and they were handling all of the sales. And they were just saying, Ross, we need your team to come in and do this. Can you do it? And yep, great, we can go ahead and do that. And we're delivering content for their clients, which makes their clients love them even more and also begin to love us as well. I would say last year alone, we probably did best part of 100,000 through this strategy. So please don't dismiss it if you think, well, it's just easy to connect with people. Honestly, it's a really effective strategy if it's done well. And again, this generally depends on your portfolio and your ability to solve the problem that these clients are having. You might remember earlier on in this video that I mentioned that we signed a £15,000 client on the back of our Google Hacks strategy. Well, strategy number 5 is the second part to what we did here. And 2025 is going to be all about providing value. I get emails daily about video editors who want to edit for our channel, and they go back and they actually re-edit my old videos. And the amount of effort that takes, I really, really respect. And all they're doing is using a strategy that we've been using for the last few years to get clients. So once you've got the contact information, you've got the customer or the potential customer, which we call a prospect. Once you've got the prospect that you want to go after, then we're going to provide value. And you're going to use some AI tools to help you here. You can use Dub or you can use Loom to help support you with this. And we're going to produce what's called a video sales letter, which is where we actually take the time to go back to that client's website and record a 3 to 5 minute video about how you can improve their website. And you would be talking through all of the things that you can improve, whether it's better imagery, video to really bring their brand to life. You might go and check out their social media feeds. You might even show some of their competitors to show what they're doing in comparison to that client that you're reaching out to. This strategy is more of a time investment, but the quality of replies that you get and the amount of replies that you get is way higher. And remember, we are always just trying to get someone onto a discovery call or a face-to-face meeting so we can discuss more about their business and find out what they're actually looking for. All of these strategies, even if you only use 1 or 2 of them, are going to make a huge difference to your business. But they only really work if you know about your ideal customer persona and you actually know about a sales script that you can use that's tried and tested. If you want access to that along with lots of other AI tools and to know how we actually sign up those clients, then I've got a free workshop. It's pre-recorded, so you can go and check it out at any time in the link in the description below. Go check that out if you're serious about growing your business in 2025. I promise you, if you got value out of this video, then you won't regret it. So go check that out now. And if you are new around here, please make sure you're subscribed. It really helps the channel more than you would know, and it's free to do. So why not? Click that button now. Take care, guys. See you in the next one.